Hi, how are you? The winter's starting here, so I'm already dressed like I'm going to the North Pole, but whatever, what are you gonna do? Today I wanted to talk about a topic in a specific, and that is how do you stop suffering? And here's the thing, pain, you can avoid it. You cannot avoid it, this is part of life. But suffering is a decision. So where does suffering come from? Suffering is all those beliefs and all those stories that we're constantly telling ourselves about how something we did in the past could have been better, or how something we're gonna do in the future is bringing danger and all these horrible things to our life. And the thing is those stories are not always true. And here we are tormenting ourselves about a story that is not even really true. So here's how you stop suffering. Step number 1, stop. Whenever you feel a feeling of sadness, anger, anxiety, anything that is taking away your peace, stop. Step number 2, try to identify the thought or the story that you're telling yourself that is causing that feeling. For example, maybe the story that you're telling yourself, if you recently got fired, is I got fired because I missed work 2 days. Or I got fired because I was never early at work. And you're torturing yourself, you're blaming yourself, you're shaming yourself because of it, you're suffering because of it. Number 3, you question that belief, you question that story. And that is based on what Byron Katie, which is the writer of the book, Loving What Is, recommend. So it's 4 questions. Question number 1, is it true? So for example, you're saying I lost my job because I was never early to work. The question is it true? Was that the only reason? Maybe the question's I don't know. Maybe the answer is actually no, there were other reasons. Question number 2, is it really true? Chances is no. Question number 3, how do you feel when you look at that question? Maybe you feel blame, you feel shame, you feel guilty, you feel like everything is terrible for you, you feel like the worst person in the world, you're torturing yourself because of it. And question number 4 is, who would you be if you didn't have that belief, that thought, that story that you got fired because you were late to work? Maybe you will say, yeah, I made a mistake, what can I learn from this? Maybe you will start to map out your next steps, but you wouldn't be stuck. See, when you are suffering, you are stuck. There is nothing you can do to move from that. So by questioning the belief, by moving away from suffering to just plainly getting in contact with that pain, you allow yourself to gather the learnings, but also to start taking the steps to move on. And then at the end, Byron Katie say, turn it around. So for example, if your thought is, I lost my job, or I was fired from my job because I was late, because I didn't arrive early to work. So maybe you say, I didn't lose my job because I was arriving late to my job. The truth is, if you were doing a fantastic job, chances is you wouldn't be fired. Or maybe the truth is, maybe there were some budgetary things that you're not aware of. There might be many reasons why you were fired. It might not be only because you were late. And then allowing yourself that space to explore other options or explore learning is going to help you to move on. So my desire for you is that you stop suffering today. It's not worth it. Life's too short. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.